Just as clarification, God's weed is not analogous to any substance that is
Are you giving disclaimers? Don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Blah blah blah.
Hold up.
We don't
Wait
encourage.
a minute. Let me put some
We do not
God's weed
encourage
in
the
it.
connection with God or a higher plane in any way.
Yeah. Disclaimer: the player characters that you see in this playthrough are professionals.
Yeah.
Do not try this at
Yeah,
home.
we're based on-
Welcome to Jackass. Ding, 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 ding.
Now that's a highlight.
Welcome to System Exploration by Unfortunate Ones. I'm Soph,
I'm Nix.
I'm Greythorn.
and we are continuing our adventure exploring the system Daggerheart, the adventure Unrest in Naevor. As we begin continue our adventure with Kor, the giant rogue,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Hori, Eknu, the Simia sorcerer.
Elemental sorcerer.
Vigils for the inquisitorial order of the Church of Naevor in the city of Naevor. After rooting out a low-level amount of heresy, that heresy confirmed to both of you by your deacon, Ashlo, a fellow Simia, and bringing you into a greater task. That sigil has showed up multiple times throughout the Heartland, and also has recently shown up in the city. There is a vigil, an orcish gentleman, a rather thinner orc, shorter tusks, that greenish pale skin that we are all familiar with. You guys would both know and recognize Jorg, the vigil, who has already been in the Lamplight District trying to find this sigil and the people it belonged to root out this heresy. As we begin. Still in the room as the conversation has otherwise ended with Ashlo, as Ashlo has just brought you on and pulled you both into this task to root out these heretics with this strange symbol. As you both leave this room inside of this chapel, this is the chapel that you guys work out of. It is now late at night, and some of you are wounded. You will need some rest to recover after the consequences of the conflict you were in on this night. As you both leave, having just been given this task, but relatively no leads, no clues, other than a vigil by the name of Jorg, who you're familiar with, operating within the Lamplight District. That is truly your only lead. As you exit out of the chapel, is there anything you guys need to say to each other about the investigation, about the task you've just been given, about questions of the strange things that you have heard the day before, and where you will both collect tomorrow after you rest? You don't need to, but if you would like to, if there's anything you guys wanted to talk about before separating.
Well, I'm going to need this sleep. You want to meet here back at the church tomorrow?
That sounds like a plan.
Well, see you bright and early.
I was waiting to see if Kor was going to give some type of religious parting.
Great Mother blesses you. You're killed by Core.
Yeah, wrong god, my friend. That is actually the other name that you heard.
Yeah, it's Great
of the
Mother,
gods, yeah.
Lumketh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep track of it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that Core doesn't kill me as I use these names.
Yep. As you separate from each other, going back to your homes within the city, they are humble homes, likely a flat above a business or in a whatever would be like a row of flats or something like that. Typically almost like a bed sit. It is a singular room, but you don't pay rent for it. You're a vigil. On top of the handful of coins that you typically have when walking through the city, your home, your food, all of these things are paid for. You are meant to be someone that is otherwise focused on Naevor's will. And so your daily life and what would typically be struggles for the people in the Heartlands are taken care of as you go back to your little humble homes. I would ask both of you, mostly out of curiosity, in your single room home, single room flat, maybe a little kitchenette, a bed, but overall one large room. What is the feel of your individual flats, your individual homes? Are they well decorated? Are there religious symbols within it? Do you have a family? Are you alone? What are you going back to at the end of this night? Start with Core.
No family. It's rather Spartan. Maybe some things here and there dedicated to Naevor?
Naevor, yeah.
Naevor?
Mm-hmm. Naevor, perhaps some of the other gods that you may send prayers to. Plenty within your pantheon. It makes sense, like you said, somewhat Spartan.
Mm-hmm.
Especially from someone low-ranking within the Inquisitorial Order. There is plenty of room to prove yourself and to lift up in rank. Oftentimes, you're kind of voluntold, people that are otherwise promoted within the Order. But still, to live a lifestyle, a humble lifestyle, where you don't take on these, possessions and whatnot, has you ripe for it. A lot of ranks beyond your own may have you, in a moment's notice and for months at a time, leaving the city. So, to be able to pick up and go would be important later in your inquisitorial career. Not required, though moving up may be required later. What would Hori's little flat look like?
I honestly, in my head, I picture it like, I don't know how many people would even get this reference, but like Naruto's apartment when he was a kid. It's relatively sparse, not a whole lot in there. Just kind of think of a bachelor's room or a bachelor's house, a little messy, not a whole lot going on. I probably have two symbols of two gods. I probably have Naevor and Corex.
Okay.
Those are the two that would be prominent in the apartment. And then I have probably propped on some sort of shelf, like a small shelf, would be a portrait of both my grandfather and my mother.
Okay.
That'd be it.
Understood. As you do whatever routines you have to do, we will take our first long rest in Daggerheart. So, when you take a long rest, you can swap any domain card from your loadout for the cards in your vault. Now, we are level 1, so you actually don't have any cards in your vault yet. And then you can choose 2 of the following options. You can, I don't know why you would, choose the same option twice move. They are called moves. So you could choose 2 moves. You could choose the same move twice if you would like to. Also, for each PC, I get to roll a d4 for fear.
Oh, good.
As you would want.
What's the D4 for fear for?
Long resting.
Do we get hope back?
So you can, it's an option.
Oh.
So, the options that you guys have, the moves that you guys have available to you, you only choose 2. And they kind of just, I'm not going to read the descriptions, the names make sense. Tend to all wounds, so clear all of your health. Clear all stress. Repair all armor. Or prepare. Preparing yourself is when you is what would give you 2 hope. So you can gain 2 hope in a long rest, and you can choose prepare twice. So you got to choose 2. There's another one, but this is not really applicable for our campaign here, which is work on a project.
Sure.
Oh,
I got projects.
I got projects, brother. So. Tend to all wounds, clear all stress, repair all armor, or prepare for hope. You choose 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
What are you choosing? You looked like you were already doing stuff there, Hori.
Yeah, I will, before I enter into my sleep, I will pray to Naevor for my clearing of all my health points. And then as I wake up, I will pray to Corex in the repairing of my armor.
Okay. Your armor was made, unbeknownst to you, with the prayers of Corex in the culmination of the final rivet, or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
That has made your armor blessed and strong, as all things that are created should be paid tribute to Corex. Your armor is repaired, and Naevor has, through a hierarchy, sent you to do his will. And with that, your health is indeed restored upon the next morning.
The wounds and the stress.
Wounds and stress. Okay.
Probably bits of glass in my bed. I can swipe that off.
What?
So there's probably bits of glass in my bed.
Just swipe that off. Indeed. Your minor wounds that you received heal over. Your stress is removed with the peace of rest in the night as we wake the next day. After doing whatever routines you guys do, is there anything you guys intend to do separately before meeting back up at the chapel?
I got words about this.
Yeah. I just rolled so high for fear. I honestly, something I'm curious about that I'll have to look up after this game, just to go back and read, is like if you guys can sleep without choosing to take a long rest to offscape the potentiality of me getting fear.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, hold on, let me double check this real quick, because I just got fucking 5 fear. It's crazy. Oh, let's start the morning, 5 fear.
I mean, you're already at, 9 fear? What are we scared about? Let's roll.
Roll, baby. Roll. Let's get that 9 to a 12.
It's just so weird.
Anyways.
I would like to...
Take the damage, right?
I would imagine there's some amount of coin that is available in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to refill my handful.
Yeah.
Because I had spent some the previous day. I would also like to, in a separate bag, have a couple of the coin with the outside markings.
It's fine.
I kept some of them.
You had kept some?
Yeah.
Does Ashlow know you kept some?
No.
And I smite him. No. Okay. Anything that you would need to do before coalescing?
Nothing I can think of. Nothing special, not fancy.
Okay. It's a large city. You perhaps live at varying distances away from your chapel, though I imagine probably not too far away. As you cross through the city, the stone streets, well kept, Naevor's order in the presence around you, people moving around, beginning their workday as the light enters into the sky, as everything is, to your vision, the way it should be. People are working, earning their place, paying tithe to the clergy that move through the streets, saying their prayers, plenty of people on their hands and knees on the porch of their business, praying to the gods that you all pray to, as it should be. This is not a city where you would typically see things like crime or thievery or even low levels of disorder. Things are the way they should be, whether that is because of the Order of Corex or because of the firm hand of the church. Sorry, the Order of Naevor, or the firm hand of the church. Eventually, you would both meet up at the chapel.
As a bit of retconning, I have not used it at all. And unless you want to do something with it, can you establish something happening currently, or can I change my Whispering Orb? Because I picked a Whispering Orb as one of my inventories for being an elemental sorcerer.
Yeah.
And I have not called to it. I have not mentioned it really. It's on me. The other option was a family heirloom. If you want
to... Do you want to do the family heirloom? I feel like family heirloom kind of matches the character you eventually wrote, and you chose Whispering Orb pretty early.
When I saw family heirloom works.
Sure.
I kind of already used something like that for my rune ward, but I imagine the rune ward is a separate thing.
Sure.
Okay, I'm just going to switch that to
yeah. Honestly, those items are kind of on you guys to bring up. I'm not going to bring them up.
Yeah, I forgot to bring it up again. The morning of doing things would have been the perfect point to do it. So it would be like, oh, retcon GM, do you want to have something that my Whispering Orb did? But also I was like, what?
Oh, I don't want to retcon the Whispering Orb, but you could have it and it could come into use.
Nah, it's fine. I got a family heirloom.
Okay.
And I'm meeting up with Core at the church.
Yes, you guys collect at the chapel that you guys work outside of.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk along the street, the skies are somewhat gray. There are clouds above. It is an overcast day, putting a gloom over the city, which is not rare, but it doesn't often rain in Naevor, but it's not so uncommon that it would catch you off guard by any means, but there is a gloom about as you guys collect.
Core?
Ori.
Anything fun this morning?
Not at all.
Lovely. Well, anything strike you as the thing to do?
When is the last time I've seen Jorg?
I don't know. Roll me a D12.
Just one D12.
And I get fear.
Just a D12. Just a D12.
Roll only the fear.
Me a history check.
Roll only the fear D12.
2.
A 2? 2 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe 2 weeks prior. Perhaps at the time he was on a task but didn't tell you what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's this one. Maybe it wasn't.
Well, we are to seek out Jorg. You know he works in the Lamplight District, as I.
All right. Well, I guess there's no better moment than the present.
True. The issue is, however, how do we find him?
We can, well, Ashlow said he hasn't reported back to him. We can maybe ask Ashlow again if there was a specific area in the lamplight he was specifically instructed to hang around.
Did we get any of that before?
Not really. And I would say you're more than welcome to, but potentially that's something that would have been given to you if there was specifics.
Okay.
Since you were told to seek him out. And it kind of makes sense. Like, the way you guys operate is you spend days or weeks or however long it takes to accomplish a task, reporting in only when you feel that you need to. It could be anywhere. If it was in a specific place, then potentially that would have been shared with you.
Do I know anything personal about Jorg? Like, do I know of, like, a habit he enjoys, a food he enjoys? I'm fine with leaving it up to a roll.
I would say not too unlike you. Not exactly tea, but calmer settings.
So, like,
A place,
tea or coffee
a place
shops?
you may like sit down to eat or to relax or to socialize or to even drink, but somewhere that you would like a relaxing place to do that.
Not like a bar or a tavern.
Yeah, not like a bar or a tavern.
Yeah, like a tea or a coffee shop, something like that.
Something along those
Or
lines.
a bookstore or something.
Yeah, small library or something, yeah. Actually, libraries are banned in this? No, I was kidding.
Well, it is the morning. We can peruse around the calmer things in the lamplight. See if he might be around there. I know he likes quiet spaces. I don't know if that would lead us anywhere. The worst part about the lamplight is I don't know about this time of the day, but there will be tallow.
Should not be a problem.
As long as we're not sticking our noses too deeply.
I imagine they will have their eyes out for at least one of us.
Yes. They did see me yesterday in the canals.
Maybe it would be better if they did see us. At least one of us.
Well, would you like to walk together?
For a while.
Let's go. Do they give an idea of what the range of close range is? Like what that is in feet or like?
Somewhere in the book, I believe it's like melee is obviously touching. Very close is like a couple of feet away. Close is like you're in the same room.
In the same room.
Yeah.
So like roughly 10 feet.
Yeah, maybe like 10 to 20 or
10 to 20
something
feet.
along
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to, as we get closer to the lamplight, that you said there was like a residue on one of the pops, right?
Yes. One of you has something arcane.
I have arcane sense.
Sure. That's what it was.
The
was
residue
that there was like
was-
a arcane residue on it.
Yeah. Specifically divine nature residue.
Yes.
Though
Though you were told that it was a false divinity by Ashlow.
Yes. But in terms of finding out this false divinity, I would like to, while walking in the lamplight and near it, use my arcane sense to see if I can honing rod and get a ping of that same sensation.
Okay.
I have it at close range.
At close range. So if you pass by something of close range.
If I pass by anything within 10 or 20 feet,
okay.
I should get kind of like a little ping in my head.
So
that I
as you're
have that-
investigating, something for me to keep in mind is if you come within 10 feet of... Can you read it specifically for me?
So you can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range. So I don't need to see it. I just sense it.
Sure, that doesn't necessarily sound worded in a way to me that you would necessarily be able to hone in on the specific magic or whatever.
Oh, I
necessarily.
I figured you gave me it last time.
Yes.
I would get like something of a similar itch.
Well, I think what I would give you is like the ability, like, hey, you feel something, make a check, see if it's the same thing, type deal. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah. Because it's just the way it's worded is like, you know, when there's magic around.
Yeah, I just figured you did give me that it was divine last time, so I was just leaning on that. But if it means I need to pry a little further, then sure.
I would think that like you're gonna get a ping, but you might need to pry.
Sure, that's fine.
Sure. Okay. So, you're going to
The lamplight.
going into the lamplight district.
And I don't work the lamplight, right?
It's not necessarily that you don't. It's more so that Core does, and Core has more contacts in there. It's just a prevalent place where the types of things that you guys do end up showing up pretty often.
And just giving Core the heads up about the quieter places.
Sure. Okay. You have a focus on your arcane sense.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little less focused on maybe the direction I'm walking and more on that sensation.
Sure. Are you guys, as you traverse the city, not necessarily needing to go into the canal district, but probably at some point walking along the canal as it leads into the lamplight district during the day, is there anything that you guys are looking out for or doing or otherwise beelining to, or are we just kind of going back to that courtyard?
I guess for the moment going back to the courtyard, but probably keeping an eye out for anyone who might be keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out for anyone who might be keeping an eye out.
And orcs.
And orcs, yes. Well,
Well, yes.
if you see Jorg, yeah, that's like an immediate like, oh, hey.
He's just right there. Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Sure. As we traverse the city, eventually connecting with the canal as it leads into the lamplight district, as we move away from that, the smell of the rendered fat beginning to permeate the air from the lamps that were lit the night before, or perhaps even early this morning as people began their day. As we walk through the city, eventually meeting back up in that main courtyard. Give me an instinct check, Mr. Core.
Now he's farming.
I'm just not going to veer away from it this session.
Look, he already has 9.
13 with fear. Now he has 10.
What am I going to do with all this fear? Sure. Okay. You start to walk through these streets. Both of you have operated in this place before. Not many know that you are vigils. It's not common knowledge by any means. In perhaps other districts, there are people that know of you, Hori, your face or your name, people that you've talked to, your contacts, but not that you're a vigil.
Sure.
As you kind of keep your ear to the ground in that way. But in this place, there are people that otherwise have been threatened by you, Core, or just talked to, as this is one of the places that you have more predominantly operated within as you move through these crowded streets. Sorry, you said there was something with fear. Failure
13.
or success? A 13. Okay. As you walk through, you will not see very many familiar faces other than the more local people at the courtyard. So nothing as we walk through the city, but as you get to the courtyard, there are people in the courtyard that you do recognize. People hawking goods, some of it from the city, some of it from without the city, but these are people that come in each day. You can see their carts and their mules that they've come into town with. One of the people that you see, who's not an orc, is that same merchant from the day before, the one that had otherwise been spoken to by someone that you know more prevalently. This is a new person in the town, selling goods, herbs and spices from without the city that otherwise Hori had spoken to before. But you do not see Jorg. You do not notice any of the tallow here. It doesn't mean that they haven't noticed you, but you don't necessarily notice them.
Is the other merchant around? Is he here? No.
You don't see him at the moment, no.
Okay. So it's just a foreign merchant.
Yeah. And people hawking their goods. This is a busy marketplace. Even this early in the morning, there is food and drink being shared. There are goods being purchased by locals from the city. There are traders who are otherwise trading amongst themselves, as well as hawking things to the local population. You may see posted on one end of this courtyard a couple of the local guard, separate from the church, but truly in a indirect way, not within your order, but under the church all the same. But they are not technically of the church. They are not clergy. As they keep an eye on this market. This market is typically calm, typically in order, but sometimes scuffles may break out, especially with more foreigners coming in and trade happening and people maybe feeling they get ripped off. Enough for there to be a presence of the local guard. Hori, I think you would notice relatively the same thing. Just this busy marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily see that. You're focused on that arcane energy. You don't necessarily see the
merchant.
Yeah.
I would like to find what spices he has today.
It's been a day. He said a few weeks.
I know.
I believe the merchant that you knew was named Peter, by the way.
Yeah. Well, nothing seems too out of the ordinary here. It didn't look like anyone was keeping an eye out for
You didn't see
either of us in particular.
You didn't see anybody keeping an eye out for you. It's pretty busy. It'd be easy to lose faces in the crowd here.
And
even this early.
The coins that we found in the boarding house.
Mm-hmm. Hori has some.
Were they mentioned what they were? Were they just foreign coins or?
They were of the same precious metals that you would spend here, but designs and the way they were made felt foreign to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you necessarily recognize.
Ashlow said specifically that some of them came from the north, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. They're minted in the north.
Not necessarily minted, they've been used in the north. So he was talking about the northern heartlands.
Oh, okay.
But they have been used before, and they are recognized, they are known to exist.
So they're not necessarily anything that...
Not necessarily what?
They're not necessarily foreign.
No, they are still foreign.
They come from the northern country?
We just don't know which one.
Okay.
There are technically 3 arms of the Star of Korax that it could be from in the north.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know which one it's from, because they were just traded and spent and popped up in the north of the Heartlands.
Okay. Hori, when you spoke with that merchant the other day, did you ask where he was from?
I did not. He did not. He was not one for pleasantries with me at the moment.
I see.
He didn't give like a location. He didn't like give me a...
You didn't really talk to him at all. You overheard him talking to Peter.
But when talking to Peter, he didn't talk about like from the north, right? He just said he could... He did?
No, he did not. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah. He caught me snooping in on his conversation, and he immediately gave me a rather rude expression and a very stern conversation. I didn't feel much like prying.
Did he have any wares that stood out to you?
Oh, yeah. Was there anything that would have given me an indication of like a place in the world that he would have gotten his spices from?
No, but they felt foreign to you. They were not spices for the most part. Like some of them are just common enough you would expect them to be everywhere, but some of them you were unfamiliar with. They felt foreign to at least the city.
The ones I was familiar with, because he did say that he picked them himself.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I'm familiar with, would there be a direction that I would know where he would have gotten these spices if he were to pick them himself? Unless that was just a phrase of his.
The only one you talked about was jasmine, and jasmine grows here.
Sure. I just know I pick them myself.
Yeah. What he did say that might give you some indicator is that he would be back within 3 weeks. When he leaves, he would be back within 3 weeks. So, at the very least, if you're trying to make connections to the whole of the North thing, probably not the Free Fells. Or even in that direction, the Free Fells.
Okay.
Or even in that direction. That'd just be too far to go and come back in 3 weeks' time.
The best he gave me was, he said that he refills on his spices. It takes him about 3 weeks' time. So, could not be the Free Fells.
The Free Fells is at the southeast?
It's the
northeast. Northwest.
So the north would be Veerholm, and the
northeast
east would be the Harrow White.
Graboid territory.
At least it'd be rather unlikely that he would be a merchant of the Free Fells.
Does his clothing indicate any sort of familiarity or belonging from a place?
From him specifically? He definitely looks like someone that would live in the wilds, but perhaps in a less harsh climate. So maybe something not necessarily too far from here, forest or grasslands or something like that. Almost ranger-esque in clothing. Certainly not dressed for the Harrow Whites. And even Veerholm would be too far north for his current clothing.
Yeah, it's just some dude who lives in the wilds.
Might be nobody.
Maybe he just has a bunch of red fish in that cart. Well, you said Jorg likes to take to quieter spaces.
Yes. I do know of a couple of tea houses in the Lamplights, but I figured you would be more familiar with what would be considered a quiet place, at least. He, when I've met with him and when I've talked to him, he is more of a relaxed fellow. Prefers the quieter spaces.
And I, of course, know.
You know a lot of places around here. I would ask what type of place. Somewhere you eat, somewhere you drink, somewhere you just relax. What type of place would you be trying to rack your brain for?
At this time of day, I assume we're in like the morning, sometime before noon. Imagine might want to get a bite to eat.
Bite to eat?
Hmm.
Sure. Yeah. I would say in this general vicinity, there would be noodle shops. They're not the most calm or quiet settings, but this early in the day they would be a place where you could otherwise, sit down, get a quiet bowl. A lot of the, due to the level of poverty, a lot of the places in this part of town, in the Lamplight District, have you sitting on mats on the floor. So there are places where you could have like these low coffee tables that you would otherwise sit on the floor, and noodles would be presented to you. Typically, each noodle house, which are very, very small little buildings, you don't really order any preferences. You kind of just sit down, and if there's 5 people, 5 bowls of noodles of the home recipe get served out to you.
Check out a noodle shop.
Sure. Okay. You go to check out a noodle shop. As you walk away from this courtyard, this busier place, and begin to make your way onto one of the streets, crossing over a bridge over a different canal, still within the Lamplight District, into more narrow streets for otherwise what would be smaller shops to be crammed in all together. You can make your way to a noodle shop. This noodle shop actually has 3 facing like openings, as they have kind of like sliding, almost the style of doors where it's like wooden slats like blinds.
Sure.
They slide open and close. The business itself has a kitchen out in this narrow street, but you can go into any of these 3 rooms, which would act as almost a private room. They're very, very small. They're like 5-foot rooms. And just sit down, and noodles would be brought to you. Or you could walk up to the kitchen and speak with people.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say at this time, 2 of the doors are open, 1 of them's closed.
Well, not to break our system.
Sure.
Ori.
Well, I have not eaten yet, so at least I will sit down for a bowl, and maybe as we're walking up to it, I'll point out to, does it look like there's a dedicated server of the noodles?
The people that work the kitchen, which look like a family.
Sure.
Most things you're going to find, especially in the Lamplight District or the Canal District, are going to be family owned.
Are you familiar with this place?
Can't say I've been to this one.
All right, well, let me see if they've seen an orcish fellow sit down to eat.
Sure. You go into one of the open rooms?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah. You both sit down. A couple of minutes will pass, but not long. This is fast food. The soup itself, the base, has already been boiling for hours. Whatever cheap meats are thrown into a basket with a bunch of noodles, dipped 2 or 3 times into the vat, put into a bowl, and then the water, the soup, is poured into them. Very quick turnover, 2 or 3 minutes. A young elven boy, human equivalent of like maybe 17 or something like that, will enter into the room with both of you, give you both a respectful nod, and place a bowl in front of each of you. You immediately get the impression you're going to have to interrupt him to talk to him.
Sure.
As the culture would be to just deliver you the food, move back on, make more food.
Yeah, no worries. I was going to wait till I imagine we pay up front.
No, you would just leave money on the table after.
Okay. I probably about halfway through the meal, I would try to see if I can get his attention.
You'd probably have to lean out the door. Again, you are off of the street in a small room, but you could do so.
Okay, maybe my head picture is way different than what...
It's like 3 tiny rooms. Outside, there's a kitchen. You sit in one of these rooms on the floor. There's a table in the center. And they bring the food to you into one of these 3 rooms.
Okay.
We could go back if you want to talk to him when he's delivering the food.
Yeah, I guess that would be the most convenient place to do it.
Sure.
God, what do I say?
That over and over again in the microphone would be sweet.
Yeah, what do I say?
Fuck
going?
off, man.
Keep
No,
going?
stop.
Well, you asked me for it. Yeah, probably as he comes in. I mean, how rushed does he look? Was there a lot of patrons or?
No, there was only one room with the door closed. Two of them were open with no one inside.
Yeah. I'll probably, as he comes in, go.
And the Tallow and the Heretics, by the way, are in the one that's closed.
Okay, nice.
They're just waiting to ambush you.
Yeah, no, that's good. Again. Oh. I'm ready to fucking set the place on fire.
You could hear. These are much cheaper wooden buildings. Like, all of the stone is like, the closer you get to the main cathedral, the more stone it is, and the further you get out into the perimeter of the town, the more it becomes wooden architecture. And here it is a very poor neighborhood. This wooden architecture is absolutely a tinderbox.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Elemental Origins Hope to increase my damage. Then I will use my Volatile Magic to make sure it's high damage. Yeah, I'm going to set the building on fire.
All right, I'm gonna spend 5 fear.
No, yeah, I will, as he's dropping off the food, I kind of almost like hand up to, if I have, like for a moment.
It seems to almost catch him off guard. It's not a common thing that happens, as he'll kind of like stop a little bit and be like, yes?
Yes, I was recommended this place by a friend, orcish fellow, thinner, slight, paler skin or
Pale green. Yeah.
Pale green, shorter tusk. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I saw him and he recommended this spot. Has he been around? I would like to see him again.
He's not coming here, at least if it's who I think you're speaking of. Though there was someone that did come in here, perhaps a week or 2 ago. But more a few days ago, I had seen a fellow with that description.
Is it common? We haven't really done it. Is it common that like an investigator will use an alias, like a vigil will use an alias?
Perhaps. I would say different vigils operate in different ways.
God, I don't. Would I know George?
Would you use an alias?
I don't think I have yet.
But would you? Would either of you use an alias, or do you try and retain just anonymity in general?
I wouldn't. If I'm trying to maintain anonymity, I'd be sending somebody else in.
Yeah.
As I point to next over here.
But I mean, like, you just don't flash your badge and no one knows. But
Yeah,
when
I'm
you
still-
give your name, you give your name.
Yeah, I'm still core.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say it's not like unheard of or illegal, but you know.
Did I read? My question was: did I read hesitancy in terms of the person sharing that information about this person correctly, or was
this
it,
elven boy?
Yeah, or was it just his unfamiliarity with the person? Like, I was just thinking, oh, does he seem like wary of sharing the name? Should I, or sharing the details?
No.
So if I gave him a name, would it be more of like, no, I'm a friend?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay, so I might have just read that wrong.
He's seen 2 people. One of them was a couple of weeks ago that came and ate here. One of them he saw a couple of days ago, he said.
Okay. Both matching the description.
Yeah, somewhat. The very broad description. Would you give a more detailed description?
I don't know if I have more detailed.
That's fine. Yes, you know what he looks like.
Yeah, I would then try to clarify with the elven man, elven boy.
I've seen him around before, in general, in the area, but I did see him a couple of days ago when I was purchasing things in the courtyard speaking to some of the guards.
Oh, really? Just he was speaking to guards. He was...
Yes, as far as I can tell. Seemed like not my business.
Of course. I was just wondering. I've been wanting to run into him recently.
Perhaps the guards might know.
Good. Maybe I'll ask. I haven't seen him, and he hasn't checked on me, so... maybe it's too much of me to worry, but...
If I see him, I can send him your way. If you have somewhere I can send him, or just maybe let him know someone was looking for him.
Tell him around noon. What day is it? Let's say every other day around noon I'll have tea at said tea place that I know.
Tea house.
Well, Esses is more in like...
Yeah, but so?
Yeah, but I'd rather give a lamplight tea house.
Okay. Sure.
I
assume no matter how little interaction you've had with the Lamplight District, if you had little, you know tea houses.
I got tea houses. I got tea houses in.
He knows where all the Starbucks are.
It's tea, it's not coffee. The caffeine is cleaner.
Okay. As he finishes collecting the bowls, another bowl for you, or are you full?
Good thing about being a smaller size is stomach gets full faster. Cool?
I am fine.
Well, if you ever wish to come back, you are more than welcome. And if I see your friend, I'll let him know.
Thank you.
So you will take the bowls and leave. Tradition would be you would set a few coins on the table. And then they would come and clean it. Stop killing everybody.
Flash my badge.
Flash my badge.
He's
right here. Naevor.
Heresy noodles.
Boy,
here's the other reality that we've fully established. Naevor is real, and I like to draw upon the lore that gods gain their powers through followers. And don't get me wrong, if you gotta kill a couple of followers to get Naevor's will done, sure. But if you just keep killing his followers, you kind of are reducing his powers. There might be a voice of Naevor message that comes down the ranks. I'm just saying.
We spared the one guy.
Yeah.
We're cool. We're positive.
Hey,
you go to rest in your the 007 count.
You go to rest in your quiet little flat. All of a sudden, there's just not even a knock on your door. Your door, which is locked, opens. The doorknob just turns as if it was cranked hard enough, and steps through is door cool. Goodbye, thank you.
Yeah. Fantasy TTRPGs are just fucking Greek mythology to me. The gods are here. They're walking around. They're doing.
It would be ignorant not to believe in them. There is direct results of the reality that is their gods.
There's the equivalent of divination magic, where people literally call on their god to do things in the world. And it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. Look, I set things on fire. I make fiery blades.
So, you guys are left alone again in this noodle room.
Oh, probably walked away a little bit now.
Okay.
Yeah, pay, leave.
Couple coins.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Where are you guys headed?
Well, we can go see the gods, see if they have anything about an orcish fellow that was talking to them a couple of days ago.
That's our only lead.
Well, that's what we got now.
Okay. As you make your way to the last guards that you saw, I assume? Or you would know where a guardhouse is as well. Certainly you. I think both of you would know where a guardhouse is in the Lamplight District.
He described the location where he was at.
He did say the courtyard.
Yeah, the courtyard. So I would be closer to that area.
Okay. As you go,
at least I would think,
back to the courtyard. This time you will see Peter, though he is tending to his own hawking of goods. Again, Peter has just a mismatched things that he just buys and resells. So just multiple things. The conversation you had overheard previously, Hori, was him saying like, I could find you things. That's what he was saying to the spice guy.
Oh, Peter is the one who said it.
That you could find the new guy things, yes.
Oh, I thought the spice merchant was the one who said he can find things.
No, Peter was over at the spice merchant's stall saying those things to him.
Oh.
Peter is currently at his own stall, but still, there are guards looking over the courtyard.
He said that he saw someone similar in this area talking to a guard, correct? A few days ago?
A couple days ago, yes.
I'll go ask Peter. You find a guard or two.
I will go ask a god.
Okay. As you walk up to the guards, Hori, they stand tall and proud. They do bear sigils, religious symbols on them of the church, of Naevor, of perhaps some of the other gods within your pantheon, but you know them not to be directly related. Under the Archpriest of Law and Order, a couple ranks down, there is I forget his title, but there is a figurehead that is not of the church, that is kind of in charge of local government and whatnot, and underneath him is the local guard. So it's not directly clergymen, but they do still have the same religious symbols. They are of the same religion as you. And they do also believe in law and order. Naevor's order, as they enact law and order as you approach them.
I approach the guards and I will go, hey, take a look at this. No, but I will probably
grab all my fear die.
I will probably very discreetly, in terms of not making it very flashy, but kind of within my lapel, kind of make it seen to the guard the symbol of the church that I have.
Sure. Even amongst them, there is an unease. The moment they see that you're a vigil, there's an immediate, as you were coming, there may have been a level of either straightening up because they have to do something duty bound, or maybe even a little bit of I don't want to say eye rolling, but just a little bit of another complaint from the locals or something like that. As soon as you walk up and show that, there's an immediately they stand up straight. They correct their posture.
As soon as they correct, I go, at ease, boys, at ease. Just a couple questions.
Yes. What can we do for you?
I was told that you had spoken to a give description of Orcish fellow here. Was that either of you, or do either of you know of anybody who's talked to somebody of that nature?
One of the two guards begins to shake his head and look at the other one, but the other one looks a little bit more, he knows what you're talking about. Yes, there was an individual who came by asking about strangers in the area, and I believe he left us to go to the guardhouse, perhaps to speak to our captain. Is he within the order?
No, he's just related to something I'm looking into.
Give me a lie check. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
It's
sure.
fine. You're good. Are you also looking for strangers in the area?
It's not part of your concern. I would just like to know what he is.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to pry. I was only asking so that I might help or provide information.
I understand. He was looking or asking about strangers, and he was directed to your captain.
Yes.
Do you remember anything else that he was mentioning?
He asked about strange speech being spoken, perhaps by these strangers, or strange symbols that we didn't recognize, but we didn't have any information to give him.
Did he give you a description of these strangers?
No.
No. Just
general questions. Perhaps the captain would know more. Our captain is Valdun.
Valdun. Are they in?
More than likely. They do run things from the guardhouse.
What was your names again?
Oh, fuck you.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. You know, I was trying to be like a thank you for your service and
they
thank you
give
for your
names.
information. Yeah. Thank you for your service and information.
Fowl and Curtis.
And I will do a slight bow to Fowl and Curtis.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, if there's anything we can help with, please do reach out. Sorry, I don't mean to pry, but should we have our eyes peeled for potential unrest in the marketplace?
No. You go about your day as normal. Very likely that this young orc is just maybe on the wrong path.
Of course. If we do see him, should we report him to the chapel?
No, please. Let's keep what I have told you and what you know about relatively quiet.
Of course.
Go about your business.
I'll nod. As you walk away, like giddy teenagers, you'll hear them kind of turn to each other like, can you believe a vigil in the Lamplight District?
I'd like to probably step away long enough where I will break eye contact with them, but try to be someplace where Core can see me.
Okay.
Just because I wouldn't necessarily want them to see Core walk to me and then them make the connection that...
Okay. Understood.
But that would be me.
Sure. You will see that happen, Mr. Core. Vigil Core.
Okay. Well, I don't know anything about what he said over there, so I'm gonna go speak to Peter.
Okay.
Oh. How well do I know Peter? Does Peter know of me?
Yes. You know him to otherwise sell a very strange assortment of goods that seems to kind of change frequently. I will say he doesn't know you're a vigil. It's probably not one of your contacts that you've squeezed before, but he would know you at least by your face.
Okay.
You maybe have passed through and asked him a question here or there type deal. Innocuous, genuine, or general questions that anybody would have no problem answering, but otherwise led you onto a path in your tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this guy? Yeah, I saw him 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to Peter. Peter.
Oh, hello again.
How goes business today?
Well, not a great assortment, I'm afraid. You know, sometimes you buy things from strangers thinking they hold value, but they don't, and no one wishes to buy them, but there's always tomorrow, and I have more goods in my home.
Of course, the cost of business is always a risk.
Indeed.
I do have a question for you. Have you seen this person by this description? And I will give him Jorg's description.
Well, as someone who prides themselves on being able to find things, it means paying attention to who crosses through this marketplace in the Lamplight District. Yes, I think I have seen this person a few times moving through. I believe them to be local, as I've seen them before.
He is indeed. I've not seen him in some time. I've been searching for him.
Might I ask who he is? Someone important to you?
Old business partner.
What kind of business? Perhaps something that I use to find items for my customers?
Nothing like that, I'm afraid. More of a moving things from here to there and propping things up.
You are not... He'll get very quiet and look around. In the business of the Tallow, are you? I wouldn't have suspected such things.
Of course
The
not.
Tallow are known for moving people so that the church doesn't find them.
Things. Objects. Movers. Not people.
The Tallow moves things as well, but I suppose that's neither here nor there if you're not part of such things.
I assure you.
Pesky nuisance in the city.
I assure you nothing of the sort.
They have moved through here. I do believe I did see them not far from here, speaking to one of the ferrymen along the canals. I believe a gentleman by the name of Bram. The way you must roll Dwarven R's.
Thank you.
Of course.
And what does he have in his cart?
Literally just various things which he wasn't wrong about. They don't look very useful, like random tools, random totems, knickknacks, things that are otherwise not common. They look like they would be things that would have a niche purpose, but none of them immediately stand out to you to be purposeful to you. There's a reason why he's not making good on sales today.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Peter. I hope business picks up.
Well, thank you. If you ever need anything, I can find very many things, with or without the city.
Maybe in some time.
He'll nod. Anytime, friend? Kind of putting a punctuation on the fact that he doesn't know your name, even though you know his.
And well, he doesn't need to know right now. I'll finish my business with Peter and I'll return to where I was. If I see Hori, I'll head in his direction.
Hori, would you, to not, because you didn't want to meet up here and have otherwise the guards see that.
I would have wandered off in a direction, and as soon as I see him kind of looking around, I would have made myself
You're
present.
trying to guide him away from here to meet up elsewhere.
Yeah, so we don't meet up in front of those guards specifically.
Sure.
Well, did you find out anything?
Peter said he saw a man of similar description speaking to a ferryman, Bran or Braun.
Ferryman?
B-R-A-M, Bram.
Bram. Yes, a dwarven ferryman in the canal district.
In this district, but along a canal.
Along the canal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would know a ferryman is just somebody who
literally takes either goods or people up and down the canals.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was if there was an underground term for ferryman, or if it was just the term that
They literally ferry things around, yes.
Well, I was told by the gods that he talked to the god captain. Did I write the name?
Valdoon.
Valdoon?
V-A-L-D-U-N.
Yeah,
Valdoon.
That he went to speak to Valdoon, the god captain, about strangers and strange dialect. He was asking the guards about if they've seen these sort of people around. I don't know if Jorg has a very similar task that we...
Sounds like something that you were assigned to.
Yeah, something that I was assigned to. Well,
he asked about strange sigils as well, which was more directly what Ashlo said he was doing.
Yeah. Well, at least he was looking for the strange sigils.
It might be best to speak with Valdoon first.
Yes. I don't know how much the ferryman can get us anything more.
Possible we can know where he was going or coming from. I imagine he has a place to work out of out here.
Yes. I have made myself known to those two guards that I am a vigil. Just so you're aware.
That should not be a problem.
It shouldn't. Well, let's make our way. I imagined we're going about the same path.
Indeed.
I do the talking first.
You guys make your way to the local guardhouse. As you do, it's a stone building despite most of the architecture around here being wooden. There is clearly a level of this is where the taxes have funneled. It is a well-maintained building. You see guards exiting out of the building as they walk away as the doors open like you've seen in guardhouses before. It is kind of a welcoming room, or not welcoming, but like a room that would otherwise have seats that you could wait in, and a clerk that would otherwise take complaints or things along that nature.
I will go up to the clerk.
Sure.
Is Valdoon in?
Yes. Strange request. Is a busy captain?
Is there a moment that I can have a conversation with him? Set up a conversation with him?
I can check and see if he has some time, if you don't mind waiting.
I can wait.
Of course. There is places you can sit to wait.
Yeah.
As she will stand up and kind of readjust everything on their desk. You get the impression of someone that is meticulous as she steps up away from adjusting the paperwork and whatnot, and then enters into one of the two back doors behind her desk stop as she disappears into the back of the building. A few minutes later, she will come out to greet both of you. Unfortunately, it does seem that he does have a busy morning. If perhaps you would wish to come back in the afternoon or evening? Is this a pressing issue?
Not terribly pressing, but was there a timeline given?
He said perhaps more available in the afternoon or the evening. He typically does not deal directly with the common folk, but...
Of course. I was just thinking about the timelines that I have.
Is there a message that you wish me to pass on to him?
Yes. And then I will... Does she have a piece of paper or something?
Sure.
Do you mind if I write it down?
Of course. Is this for his eyes only?
Yes.
She'll look at you very curiously, like, that's strange, but okay. And she'll hand over the paper and ink and pen, and she will sit down, intentionally kind of scooting back to not stare down what you are doing.
I will write, hey, yo, what's up? Good. How you doing? What's up, cuh?
None of that's getting you a meeting.
Hori of the Church of Naevor, Vigil, when you do have a moment, I would like a conversation. And then put that.
Sure. And this is for his eyes only?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll fold it.
Understood?
Yeah.
You fold it up, hand it to her, and she gives you a smile and says, perhaps I will see you in the afternoon or evening?
Potentially.
I'll get this to him right away. As she will sit back in her chair.
Oh, she's not going to go deliver it to him?
Do you wish her to? She doesn't look like she's immediately running to go deliver it to him.
Oh.
She says she's going to deliver it to him right away, but she's not like running out of the room because a commoner said so.
I mean, I didn't need to be so discreet, but I wanted to be a little bit more discreet.
You still can. You don't have to be like, I'm a vigil.
I wanted to avoid just vigil here.
You're not going to have a very long career of being an undercover cop if you just keep flashing your badge.
I know. That's why I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah. I mean, you can potentially just ask her. You could attempt to persuade her to go in. You could draw on your experience if you would like to. You could say something in regards to what you're looking for, perhaps that might tip him off that this is important. There's many ways you can go about this.
I know. I just I didn't specify a time in the thing that I wrote. If I already handed it over to you, and it would be I don't know if I was like, well, can I see the paper again, and then modify it to be like, well, in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll probably just be like, oh, sorry. Do you mind if you send that over to Valdun?
If it is a pressing concern, I suppose I can.
Yes.
Sure. As she will reluctantly stand up to accommodate your request. And she'll once again move into the back room to deliver the letter. She will be gone for a minute or two as you are both alone in this room. As eventually you will hear the door open, she will step through and while moving, give you a smile and a nod and go and sit at her desk. You do not get the impression that she is any wiser or understands what was in your letter at all, but right behind her, an orcish captain of the guard of Naevor, the city, is going to step out before her, or behind her. The captain's come right away.
No.
As he will step out and look at both of you and give you both a very respectful nod. Same thing, same kind of gear, same sigils. Just say, perhaps we should meet in the back.
Nod.
Follow me. He doesn't look like the two guards looked. He doesn't look like he fears you.
Of course.
Or is otherwise stressed out by your presence. As he will guide you down a hall, you will see various rooms, otherwise barracks where the guards would be eating or drinking or doing whatever they need to do for the day, barracks where the guards would sleep, and jail cells with at least 2 individuals that are just currently rotting in the jail cells.
Are either of them a thinner orc?
No.
Okay.
As he will take you to what appears to be his back office. There is one chair pushed against the back wall. There's one chair in front of his desk, and then a much nicer chair for him that he goes in and sits at and gestures for you to both sit down.
I do apologize for the Russian conversation.
You are vigils of Naevor.
Mm-hmm.
You have nothing to apologize for.
I'm here requesting information about a young orcish man.
Jorg.
Yes, Jorg.
Not the first time this week that vigils have come to my door.
Other vigils have sought out Jorg.
No.
Just Jorg.
Jorg. I'm aware of his presence and what information I was granted about his investigation, as he had questions for me.
Strange symbols and whatnot.
Strange symbols and strangers, which also led us down the conversations of other visits that I've had.
From the strangers of vigils?
From a stranger.
From a stranger?
Yes.
Do you remember this stranger?
I do.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Human. Light blonde hair, almost white.
Pale of skin?
I suppose. He didn't seem too pale, but perhaps in contrast with his hair, I was misled. Strange speech.
Were they dressed in common clothes, though?
Indeed they were. Unlike you, they made appointments and sought me out multiple times. They spoke in strange coded words that I didn't understand. They asked me much about my faith, my beliefs in Naevor and order. I got very strange vibes from this individual. I do not know who they are or where they live. Though I have had my guards keeping an eye out for them.
Have they not seen them?
Not directly, my guards, but Jorg did ask me questions about some shop, I believe it was a fried tofu eatery in the Lamplight District. I don't know what he wants from this place.
But he was asking you questions about it.
Yes, if I knew of the owner, which I do not. Or if there's been any problems there, which I'm not very aware of. Or at least, I wasn't at the time of Jorg's presence, though the owner has come forth to express that they have indeed been visited by strangers.
This owner, have they owned this place for a long time?
I do not know much about them.
Do they have these same attributes, or are they much the same as any other Naevorian?
Well, I don't know how you would tell pale skin under the fur of a Qatari.
Very true. Maybe a pale nose.
I would not know. I have not directly spoken to this person. They reported strangers in town with strange speech eating at their eatery. Beyond that, I don't know.
Nothing's pinging on my arcane sense, is it?
Sorry. Yes.
Do I have a direct...
I am so sorry. I did forget to keep that in mind.
Oh.
Yes, there is something magical in this room.
Do I get a sense of the direction?
Very close.
Is it like an armor or a weapon?
Do you get a sense of direction?
I get an object or people. That is the specific nature of it. So I get a sense of presence of magical people and objects.
You sense a magical object.
Do I have a direction of the object?
No, I don't think you get direction from that.
Within close range, I get the sense of a magical...
You get the sense of a magical person or object.
Yeah.
Yes. Not
So
direction
just within
of
close
something.
range, there's
Yes.
a magical
Oh,
object.
within very close range.
Okay. Okay.
Would you like to try and determine if it has that false divinity?
Yeah. I mean, if I can.
Sure. What would that be?
Sense is under instinct. I don't know if that would be...
I've only had you guys make instinct rolls outside of combat. You made agility rolls in combat.
I mean, it's perception checks. That is like the
it's
most
so classically,
common...
wisdom based. Yeah. Make me an instinct check. Well, you know what? We'll have it be based on the other magical items or abilities that you have. So DC 10.
Oh, sure. 15, 17 with fear.
Yeah. 17 with fear.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that put you at right now?
I don't know.
We got 11 or something?
Million?
Pretty sure it's 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
Yes. It has that same unholy presence. Or what has been described to you as unholy presence. To you, it feels like divinity.
But I was
You
made
were
aware.
told it was a false divinity.
Yeah.
By
it's
Ashlow.
It's not the same. I imagine I'm familiar with objects divinely imbued by Corex, by Naevor.
Yeah, it feels
It is
of divine magic.
Yeah, it is a familiar energy,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
that wrong itch.
No. It is that divine energy. It is just some guy told you it's not truly divine. being your deacon.
Sorry. Just I'm trying to clarify.
Yes.
So in this world of my experience and with my ability of the arcane sense and you giving me that it is divine magic.
Yes.
Have I ever experienced divine magic ever before?
Probably, yes.
Yeah. So I feel no difference between this divine magic and the divine magic of Naevor or Corex or any of the other gods.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I suppose for the sake of you being able to sense it being that false divinity, yes, it might seem a little bit different to you. It might feel a little bit unfamiliar. It feels like divine energy, but there's that little bit of unfamiliarness to it that otherwise lets you identify it as Ashlo had described it, false divinity.
Okay. I'm just trying to clarify that. Make sure, like, if I just sense divine, then I can't do it. Then he's a member of the guard.
I understand.
He has a Naevorian gifted sword.
I understand.
Okay. What was the last thing you said to me? I'd probably be thrown off a little bit after kind of taking a moment to myself.
Sure. What was the last thing I said? Do you remember, Cor?
Something about not being able to see skin tone of a cat.
Oh,
guy.
yeah, of a Qatari, as he's describing to you this fried tofu shop.
Yeah. Sorry, I got lost in my thought there for a second. Where is this tofu shop?
Back the way you came, along the Western Canal, alongside the marketplace.
Do you have the name of this place?
I'm sorry, I don't recall, but I doubt there are very many of it.
Ran by a Qatari, it is.
Yes.
Near. Yes. Okay.
Along the Western Canal.
Have you seen Jorg as of late?
I have not seen John for a fair few days.
Okay. Well, around noon each day, I will be at insert the name of the tea shop that I said earlier. If you do come about Jorg, let him know that is where I would like to see him.
I will. And may Naevor bless you with success in this task.
Can I sense this motherfucker as he says that?
Sure. Can I sense this motherfucker?
I want to perceive if he's saying that with sincerity.
Would your charm apply?
I mean, if you would allow my use of an experience.
I mean, you have been kind of the front runner of conversation in this situation. It's not a presence role directly, but you have been kind of talking to him, and
I have a hope.
It's helping you read him.
I can use it.
If you'd like to. Sure. You don't have to.
This is instinct, correct?
Instinct. To read him, I would say instinct.
Motherfucker. Not a bad roll, it's just a fucking fear roll. 21, 23, 25 with fear.
25. Yes, the reverence in which he voluntarily wishes Naevor's blessings upon you. He is a follower of Naevor. You can hear his devotion in his voice.
Oh, he is being sincere.
Yeah.
The fuck am I reading? I will be very confused by that. Do I have any, I will Naevor's blessing with you. And then as I'm walking out, I'd like to kind of look over to Core and kind of motion to or do you have anything you'd like to say? And as I say that, I would probably try to take a moment to kind of can I ping on where this fucking ping is, this object?
Sure, give me another magic check. We'll call that DC 10. Those are your magic checks.
Give me another fear. Give me.
Did you give yourself another fear?
I did. I don't want it. I want it.
Guess fucking what? 18 with fear. I'm gonna get a different fear dice. Jesus Christ, it's rolling well. It's just, it's rolling well.
Sure. Okay. 18 with fear. Yeah, so I said it was very close. As you kind of trying to analyze that, as you walked into the room, it went from like non-existent, meaning when you were following, what the fuck is my character's name? Valdoon, the captain, it wasn't there. You enter into the room, it becomes close. You sit down in that chair, it's very close. So, the closer you get to this chair, which doesn't make any sense, the stronger you felt it. It can't be the chair, right?
It's gotta be something underneath
not
the chair.
Valdoon. The only other thing it could be is the desk.
Oh, the desk.
Not
Sorry.
necessarily the desk itself, but as far as like pinging a location.
Yeah. I'll turn to you. Probably even in that moment, you probably recognize that my eyes kind of drift away for a second as I kind of ask you a thing.
Shit, I was gonna ask something. How long ago did this stranger come to speak to you?
Once, about a little less than a week ago, and once a little more than a week ago, perhaps closer to 2.
How close to the meeting with Jorg did he arrive the second time?
Jorg came to me a few days later.
And of the questions he had asked you,
Jorg, you mean?
the stranger,
Yes.
did you not feel it prudent to reach out to the church?
They were strange questions, to be sure, but nothing that indicated to me disorder, crime, misconduct, or, as he kind of gestures to the 2 vigils in his office, heresy.
Is there like from the where I was sitting on the other side of the desk? Is there like an indentation on this side? Like, could you stick something underneath the desk? Or
No,
is
I'd
it
say it's a
flat?
pretty solid desk.
Did he speak to you in this room?
The stranger?
Indeed.
Yes.
And how
How-
long was your conversation?
10 minutes, both times. Predominantly, and it seems strange to me, he seemed more interested in me, rather than asking me things about anything else.
I apologize, both of you. Valdoon, were you given an object by this man?
By this blonde-haired stranger?
Yes.
No,
Do you mind if I check your desk really quick?
I would not stand in the way of a vigil. He doesn't look happy about the idea of you checking his desk, but I'll give you off of your roll earlier. It's because he is a person of status, not because he's like hiding
Sure,
something.
yeah,
He's just like fucking nobody else in this city would be allowed to dig through my desk.
In my head, this man has a pog in his pocket. That's what I was thinking.
Well, it can't be in his pocket because you were with him outside of this and didn't get a ping.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what my assumption was rolling off of.
He will stand up and pull his chair out away from the desk.
I will scan the part where that stranger would have been able to interact with. Nothing
there, no.
And then I will look in the desk or around the desk.
Sure. You immediately see a tin pop.
Yeah. I will grab the tin pot. Where was it?
Just in the desk,
Just in the desk. I'll grab it.
amongst other things.
Do you recognize this?
One of my guards gave it to me. Someone gave it to them. They didn't recognize them, but didn't think much of it, just that it was a strange symbol.
It has a magical presence. I don't think this should be near a place where you have important conversations.
You are welcome to remove it,
I will.
unless you wish me to discard it.
I might have a place I can send this to.
He'll nod.
The guard who brought it to you, did he mention where he found it or where he was given it?
No, well, yes, someone gave it to him. One of the townsfolk, he said.
Did they... For what intent did they bring it to the guard? Is it something that they claim to have found?
He did not say.
Do you have a name of this guard?
Yes. Jaren.
Jaren. Where would he be at this point in time?
I would have to check, but I presume either on patrol or perhaps here in the guardhouse.
If you would be as kind as to check for us. But before we speak with him, I must tell you that we believe that this man, as of right now, from what I can tell, who has come to speak of you before Jorg did, may be one of heresy. And I believe his conversation with you was to target you. For what means I cannot be sure.
You are an important man.
Have you heard of the incident that happened in a boarding house?
Yes.
It is possible that this man is linked with those people.
Across his arms.
This pop was something of their design. In the coming days, you and your men should do well to be very vigilant.
Report or strike down those that would do such things.
It is best if you report first. The striking down should be done at a proper time.
And of Jaren? Do you suspect him of heresy?
Not as of yet. We must know what his story is.
So treated with calm demeanor then.
Indeed.
Understood.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you guys' conversation. So there is the ability I have is I can shape this element into harmless effects. Is there a potential that kind of as I have the pop in my hand, could one of the harmless effects be like the crackling fire sound that I can make to kind of potentially muffle any kind of... Because I'm thinking like 5e, like scrying ability.
Okay.
Or like there's some ability to hear.
So if there's an auditory sensor...
Could I put like the sound like right up against where the pop is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to do that.
While they're talking?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been doing that?
Yeah.
Sure. I think that's the first time you're going to see the captain uncomfortable with all as you just start doing fire magic in his office. He's not like reacting poorly, but every once in a while just flicking his eyes over to your hands.
Expectedly so.
Yeah. Yeah. If you would like to wait here, I can see where Jaren might be.
We shall wait.
As he will depart from the room. You guys are left alone for a time.
I'll put it a little louder on the pop. And just... Well, I wonder how deep this is. These people have tried and go into our little home here.
The woman at the boarding house had no signs of... Well, she was of Naevor for quite some time.
It seemed it was 2 years prior that she stopped writing in her diary, correct?
Something like that.
It seemed like she had lost her attachment to Naevor about 2 years ago, based off of her entries in her diary.
This could be a means of attack. Maybe the man came here to see if Vol'dun was faltering in his faith.
If her timelines are anything to go off of, They've been trying to work their way into Naevor for quite some time.
That would seem correct.
Well, we have this tofu place. We have this god. We have these pups. I'm glad that I can sense it.
It would be wise to continue using that scent as we go about our business.
I've been trying to split my attention a little bit. If you notice me wandering off a little bit, it's part of what I'm doing. If you could pick up the slack for me if it becomes noticeable at all.
I will. Should we set up a code word?
For if I am being obvious?
Yes.
Bah!
May I pitch? I hit the mic.
You hit the shit out of the mic.
Code word is Mustang.
Yeah, maybe a little finger snap. If that is too obvious, do you scratch your face very often?
No.
Let's make it a face scratch.
I will keep that in mind.
To the right of the nose.
I'll take note.
Oh, God.
You hear the door as Jorg walks in. With?
Jorg?
Sorry,
My boy, Jorg, you're not dead. Yeah, I would have assumed you died.
As Valdun walks in, and behind him walks in a human guard. Gentlemen, Jaren. May I help you? His eyes widen. You get the impression, not been told that you guys are vigils. He still looks like you are commoners that he's helping. This Jaren guy.
This wasn't one of the two guards that I was talking to, right?
No, Jaren is the one that obtained that pop.
Yeah, I was just making sure that
Not
I'm
one
not
of the two.
colliding
No, that was
world.
Val. Or no, Foul and
Val and Vass? No,
who cares?
whatever.
Fuck 'em.
It's Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
I didn't get a ping when he walked in the room, did he?
No.
Okay. Hello, Jaren.
Hello.
We'd like to... I would probably snuff the magic away from the pop.
Okay.
I go, do you remember who gave you this?
Yes, one of the town folk.
I'll probably put on the sound thing again. Who was it again? Sorry.
One of the town folk on my patrols.
Do you remember what this townfolk looked like?
Oh, it was a time ago. I recall she was human. At the very least. Long hair.
Common clothes?
Yes.
Pale of skin?
I don't recall.
What time of day? Was it a sense of urgency, or did she seem that she found a thing, was trying to find the owner?
No, it was presented more as a gift of some kind.
A gift of gratitude?
Yes.
Did you do something for this person?
No.
She just shared it?
Yes.
Oh.
She said the gods bless me in my patrols. She said that gods have a relatively hard life and hard job in this city, especially in this district, and that the gods would reward me for my duties.
Did she share any strange words with you?
Not that I can recall. What type of strange words?
Perhaps a name you don't recognize.
Hers?
Do you remember the name she shared with you?
I recall...
Did it begin with an L?
No. He goes to rack the brain. He seems to be really having to think about this. It's been... it's been weeks since this occurred.
Sure, yeah. He's got a review through his mind palace.
Yeah.
Of the
something beginning with an S.
S.
Soul something,
something.
as I recall.
Do you remember where she came from and where she may have walked away to?
Oh. I didn't think much of it at the time. Perhaps...
Have you not seen her again?
No, though I do not typically run patrols in the lower block.
Sorry, so this was the lower block?
Lower block.
Of
the Lamplight District.
Okay.
The lower block is a poorer part of this poor district. You would know of this core. In the narrow streets.
What was it? He gave me what he can remember of the name. Lower block of the Lamplight. She came up, said something about God's blessing, gave him the pop, and then walked away from him. He hasn't seen her since. Hold on one second.
Long blonde hair, human.
Long blonde hair, human. He doesn't remember if she was pale of skin. Did she speak with an accent that you didn't recognize?
I'm not sure if it's the strange words that she used, but yes, a little bit. I couldn't place it.
Do you have any questions?
She gave you that as a gift, correct?
Yes.
And what brought you to break into Captain Voldoon?
Well, as much as I appreciate a gift from our hard work, we're not supposed to take gifts as that could be considered a bribe. I figured if it had any value, perhaps the guardhouse could use it.
And how long did you keep it here, Captain?
This was given to me by Jaren perhaps 2-3 weeks ago.
I see. It might be possible. Actually, hold on.
Has Jaren seemed sincere?
On the surface, yeah.
Can I check?
Yeah? Instinct.
I need to, as much as I'm giving you fear, I need to claw my
You need that hope.
Well, that's hope. 15 with hope.
15 with hope? He seems sincere. He seems just like an everyday guard.
Sure.
He just does his duties. This is how he puts bread on this table. He doesn't know who this woman was. He was given a gift. He appreciated, the god's blessings. Otherwise sincere.
And to refresh me on the timeline of when that man visited you. The first time was when?
Roughly 2 weeks prior.
And then after that, you received this from Jaren.
No. This was 3 weeks ago, roughly, that Jaren gave this to me.
3 weeks ago. So it was first the coin, then the man visited.
Yes.
The man visited the second time, and then Jor came around.
Indeed.
I see. It is possible that this coin was given to Jaren so that it would wind up in your hands.
Well, I won't be taking any more coins, though I will take in those who hold them, unless otherwise you wish them to just be followed.
Well, those who carry the coin that bears these markings, if your men can, just keep an eye on them. Make notes of their movements.
Very well.
Do you wish for them to be booked in?
I'm not entirely sure. It might be, on one hand, it might be good to have them put in a place for us to deal with. On the other, if this is as widespread as it's seeming to become, it might be prudent for us to find where they lie.
That's what I was figuring.
Do the guards, posts, and stuff, and captains, do they have like a network of information that they share, or is it just like this place is dealing with this thing and they just know about it?
Probably on some grander level, yeah. They would probably be able to share information. You know, captain to captain type deal, sent via a runner or something.
Well, and that causes a bigger problem because this is more like a little conspiracy going on. So if you let any information out, then the conspiracy
becomes known.
Yeah. And then you want the conspirators to know that you know. It's just Delta Green right now.
Yeah.
This is what you guys posted in the session 0.
I didn't pose anything. Well, I think that's all the information that we need from the two of you. But as I said before, Captain, you and your men should be extra vigilant in these coming days. Especially when it comes to these coins. I'll look to Hori. Make sure you recognize what they look like. And
yep.
If we have any more questions, we will return some other time. But for now, we must find Jorg.
Well, we serve the vigils as we do the Inquisitorial Order and Naevor himself. And I'll give you a nod in respect.
We'll nod back. Well, I will incline for a appointment under the same name that I gave.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. He wouldn't have said that. That would have called you guys out immediately, and Jaren's still in the room.
Oh,
Let's say he sent Jaren out and then did say that.
If he did send Jaren out.
Yeah. He's been very careful. That was a slip of me. Yeah. So, he's been very careful not to call you guys out as vigils. Jaren has no idea why he was telling you guys this stuff. He would not have done that.
If he did send Jaren out, then I imagine I will place another appointment under Hori.
You don't need an appointment as long as I am in.
For your desk clerk, I will say that Hori is here for his appointment.
Yes. Very well. Well, until we meet again then, I suppose.
Until then, do be careful.
He'll nod.
What was the thing that Ashlow said at the end of the session? Naevor's blessings and...
I don't recall. Naevor's blessings. I think that was it.
What? Naevor's blessings upon you? Or?
Yeah. Naevor's blessings upon you.
He'll nod, accepting that.
Huh.
In Naevor's will.
And we
head out? Yep. Can head out?
Yep.
As we are outside of the place and probably away from people, I go, I do not know how to disenchant this thing. I don't know if I should send it to the church or if I should find a place to hide it.
Do you remember the first pop that we found?
Yes.
Did it have that divine mark upon it?
It did not, right?
The first pop?
The first pop.
Yeah, it had that strange symbol.
No.
Yeah, but it wasn't magically...
I didn't know you had that power back then. I will say yes.
Oh.
You didn't tell me you had that.
Sure.
I didn't know that was how it worked.
Yeah, sorry. I just figured...
We're all learning a system.
I figured it because it was like gutter trash, like they dropped it, that for some reason it didn't have.
So that was the first one that you guys found that had a residue on it.
Yeah,
I just didn't know that you could just inherently... I knew you had an ability. I thought you had to do a check or something. I didn't know that you could inherently sense things, so I didn't think to call it out.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. We're all learning the system.
Yeah. It was. I didn't make much of it then. I didn't... it didn't scream out at me as much as the dagger did, and then once the dagger screamed out the pops did as well.
It makes me wonder if their dropping of the object was intentional or not. From the timeline, from what I feel like might be happening, is that these coins are a sort of marker or calling card.
The pop maker, his ledger had weeks of unfilled orders, correct?
I think like a week.
Oh, a week. I said days then.
Sure.
He had days of unfilled orders. I don't know how much it takes and how much time it takes to make a pop.
Crank, it's done.
Yeah.
Literally a second to make a pop. It's just tin with a crank that has like a mold that presses into it, and then pop. It's a pop.
Yeah. Then this one also has that like the threaded thing around it, right? I don't know how long that takes either. It could be that they have a multitude of these and have placed many orders.
It is possible they merely needed to make more.
Yes.
I imagine they came to town with their own.
Yes, they've probably scattered these about the city, probably pretty, to them, innocuously. Or, sorry, to us, innocuously. And then, if there is some sort of hearing ability on these devices.
I do not believe it was left here to spy upon him. I think it was more of a means to mark him so that the man could find and speak to him.
Maybe.
It would be, from what Voldoon has said, him asking about, he was asking about him specifically, right?
Yes.
That the man...
Him and his faith.
That the man interviewing Voldoon was more interested in him.
Well,
if I'm correct, if the person who gave that to the guard either intended it for the guard to have or for Voldoon to eventually have it, if they know of our ways, surely they know how to abuse them.
a thought just crossed my mind. If those among them have a similar ability to me, that they can sense this item, the boarding house owner was trying to clue me in to if I was somewhat aligned to their heresy. Could it be that this man wanted to speak to Voldoon, who is generally an important person, and in the presence of meeting him, sensed this thing on or about or near him, and was trying to see if he was one of them? Almost coincidental versus deliberate.
That is another possibility.
I wonder. I don't know many magics. I know little. I know mine. I don't know what the extent of this magic is. Well, do you want to go to a tofu house? Is that the next thing? What are we...
I believe that would be correct.
I don't know what to do with this thing.
There's a gutter.
I could potentially burn it.
We do know their codes. If they have that ability, we can walk among them.
It's why I kept some of the coin. Do not strike me down, but there is a chance that I may need to call upon the names that the boarding house woman tried to call upon me.
We will be doing so in Naevor's name.
Of course. Naevor knows my heart, and he knows that I am of his order. It will be gross saying those names, but I do what I must. 2 fried tofu.
As you begin to walk down this street, as you make your way to find fried tofu. Getting back into more crowded streets, as your route is again back through that courtyard into a western canal. A few blocks up, there should be a tofu house somewhere along that road. As you get into more crowded areas, like the times before, you see a face in the crowd, appearing to be paying attention to you. Do not recognize them. This is now later in the morning. The courtyard is very busy, but you notice it after you traverse the courtyard, kind of looking back. So from behind you,
Sure.
you see someone. They just seem to be paying attention
Yeah,
to
that's
you.
fine.
You don't recognize them. Do you continue on?
Yeah, we're going about our business. We're not interrupting theirs.
As we make our way to the fried tofu house, as we find ourselves moving away from the crowds onto smaller streets, crossing over a canal, more central, block over to that western canal that moves up past the courtyard, and then begin walking down, or up, north, up this canal. Eventually, you do indeed see a shop. It is the Tofu House, House of the Fried Tofu House.
Oh, lovely.
It's a horrible, horrible name.
Oh, yeah. Quick question, or quick little meta refresh. It is the owner complained about people or talked about people strangers coming to asking her questions or them questions.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Jorg had asked about the tofu shop, and then later, the tofu shop owner came and reported that reported strangers in their tofu shop. Just mostly reporting them for being strangers.
Did the guards go to the tofu house?
No, I don't think the guards really
So Jorg
saw much importance.
Jorg came in to complain about.
Yes.
Sorry, what was the complaint about again?
No, Jorg came in to ask about the tofu house.
He asked about the tofu house.
Yeah.
Then the tofu house owner.
Yes. The tofu house owner reported strangers.
Okay.
It wasn't asked, but you might presume that the reason they didn't go and check it out is because Jorg, a known vigil, is already interested.
Yeah. I get more of the sensation this little coin is bugged. It really is just fantasy Delta Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys sit and think about the fact that this is fantasy Delta Green, as you are at the tofu house of the fried tofu house,
Yeah.
that is where we will take our break.
Okay.
I'm surprised I remembered the name.
All right.
Hell yeah, brother. Welcome back from our break as we continue our story with Core and Hori. Oh, it rhymed. That's a fear for me. As we walk down the canal, we see, oh my God, now it's been a break, and now I might not. The tofu house of fried tofu house.
There you go.
As we see it, it has the same kind of. Our music died. That's cool. I love when that happens. It has the same kind of like, almost like blinds, slats in a door that slide open and close, but they are currently open. It is one large room with kind of a long table. There's no one currently here. There's no one eating in there, but there is at the end of the table, smoking some type of herb within the tofu house. It is a elderly male Qatari with kind of white and brown fur, and you can kind of see the gray in the fur a bit. There is a back door to what you imagine, based on the footprint of this place, to be a very small room, probably the kitchen, where the food would otherwise be prepared as you guys approach.
Backtracking a little bit before we get there. Is there an alleyway that we could have passed?
Sure.
Is there a place that I could climb up to kind of tuck this pop into?
Climbing would be hard. So again, we're kind of back along the canals, right? We're not in the canal district, but we're back along the canals.
I have advantage on agility rolls.
You have these kind of relatively sheer 2 to 3 story buildings. There are some of those very thin, maybe 3 to 5 foot alleyways on some sides of the buildings. Some buildings have stairwells, some just butt up against each other. You could attempt, I suppose, to climb up one of these buildings.
I would like to attempt to just kind of like, as we're kind of coming into a building, maybe, or one of these alleys, if I can find some places where I could kind of just, in a little pocket, just kind of like pop the pop into.
We're going to table the turns on you and accuse you of just fishing for hope. But yeah, give me an agility check.
I mean, I am. I am boldly.
Reel it in, baby.
That is the first roll, it's advantage.
Advantage adds a d6.
Yeah, I forget. 19 with hope.
Okay. You die?
Okay, cool. I'll Blaze of Glory?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only person near you is Core.
Spend my
There's
two
a building
hope.
next to him.
Crit the building.
Yeah, I'll climb up as fast as I can to kind of tuck the pop away, and then...
Sure, on the top of one of these buildings.
Not necessarily. Was trying to... But sure, yeah.
Sure, a window ledge or something like that.
Something like that.
Far out of reach of anybody.
Yeah, and then climber my way down, and as we kind of walk towards the tofu house, I go...
You fall.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Are we going... Are we being obvious with our conversation with this man?
I think we should open...
As if we're looking for old friends.
Yes. And
Flash
then
forward, door cool enters into the tofu house.
Magic. Minor illusion.
And then if things need be, say if Jorg has already made himself known as a vigilant, maybe then we can...
Oh, should I ask for Jorg first?
Yes, and as you did before with the noodle shop.
Yes. Rightly so. To the tofu house of fried tofu house.
Yes.
I can remember that, but not how to pronounce the name.
Never had to pronounce one of my characters. You know what I haven't hold you to at all, because I realized that you would be incapable, is it's not actually the Heartlands, it's the Heartlands. It's Haert.
Dog,
and I just didn't bother.
That would never...
Haven't bothered.
Yeah.
Haven't bothered.
That would take me the end of the 3rd or 4th session before I got that down.
It'd be never.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking never. We could play a whole campaign in this.
Yeah, probably.
I just haven't bothered. I said it once. You said Heartlands, and I was like, I'm just going to leave it forever. I'm going to say Heartlands.
I don't even remember you tried to put a thing on it.
It's literally on the map that I handed out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's Heartlands, dog.
Never fucking bothered. Why bother? That's my mode as a DM.
Hey, I'm dyslexic.
You both enter, presumably, into this place?
Mm-hmm.
Two things are going to catch your nose.
Or do we enter as a pair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things are going to catch your nose immediately. As you walk in, and
is it stinky tofu?
as you see the Qatari sitting there himself, eating the tofu. It's like a tofu soup, but you can see that the tofu is like breaded and fried.
Sure.
As he is himself eating some fried tofu. Two things hit your nose. One, the tofu smells fucking divine, and I don't mean false divinity. I mean,
God, I was about to light this place on fire.
No. We're talking fucking deep fried in old fat fucking.
Nice.
Very, very, very beautiful. Like the smell of the I don't want to say rot, but almost like rotten, like the rendered fat that is the Lamplight District scent that they use for the lamps kind of goes away as you first enter into this space, and you can smell like the kitchen's been going, the fryer's going.
This is a place that some people will tell you, oh, you'll get sick there, but they don't know what they're missing.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. As you walk in and smell that, getting maybe a foot or two deeper in, you start to smell the smoke that also permeates the room from this pipe that the Qatari is smoking. This is not tobacco. It is something that you are familiar with. It is actually not banned within the city. It is a minor hallucinogen herb that grows very near Naevor in the Heartlands. And you can smell it immediately. You can recognize it immediately. It is something that people use to otherwise get closer to or connect with or understand the gods. And it also permeates the room. It's more mild than the delicious tofu smell, but and it's not a bad smell in itself, other than maybe you don't want to get high right now.
Yeah, it's like an incense or something. Is that close to what it would smell like?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. A weak incense. To me, personally, as Sov, I find incense very potent. This is not an extremely potent smell.
I'm with you. Yeah.
But yes, as he is smoking it, as you kind of step through, there is a floating wooden floor, and then mats around, so you would sit on the floor here along this long table. But it's along this floating wooden floor. So your footsteps kind of clank a little bit as you enter in, as you see him kind of look up with the pipe in his mouth, and that very almost sharp from stoic face to a very sharp smile, just as you enter in and see, as this hallucinogen commonly does, the blackened teeth and rotting of his teeth, as he gives you a relatively welcoming and friendly, almost goofy smile as you enter in. Hello, my friends.
Are you the purveyor of this lovely establishment?
Yes, for a long time my family has been in this business. I am Ren. I assume you come for some delicious fried tofu.
Yes, Ren. I see that you're eating some yourself. I don't mind waiting for you to finish your food before you serve us.
He's literally going to pick up the bowl. Oh, no. Of course not. I will make a fresh batch for us all. And he's literally going to toss it into a bucket that has other dishes in it, as he kind of presses his hands on his crossed legs and then does a real limber for how old he clearly is, pop up onto his feet. He stands maybe 4 or 5 feet tall.
Sure.
As he smiles at both of you. I assume you both wish to have the fried tofu and the soup?
Yes.
Indeed.
Give me just a moment.
Take it.
Please, sit down. Here, if you wish. And he'll put his pipe down on the table.
Do you have a name for this substance?
Sure, I'm going to call it Godsweed.
Godsweed.
It is prevalent and grows in the wilds. And it is used predominantly within the Heartlands to connect with God.
I'm trying to I'm trying to switch the J and the M in marijuana in my head. So like Juanamana.
Sure. Commonly known as Godsweed.
Yeah,
Godsweed. In Simia, it's known as Manabuena.
Yeah. I'll look and I'll probably... do you partake?
I prefer to keep a clear mind.
I don't like the look of the teeth.
It is a undesirable effect.
People do love it. It is a common enough habit.
It is permeating the room.
Yeah.
Minutes later, he will come out with one bowl tucked in his arm and two bowls in his hands, as well as a clinking in his pockets. As he'll set down one bowl, two bowl, three bowls, and then just raw out of his pocket like silverware, as he will put it without even asking you directly into your into your bowls. It's in your soup already.
I was gonna take a moment to like when he looked away to clean it, but
No, it's already in your food.
yeah.
People do get sick here.
That's my first thought for the thing I said. I was like, it just in my head. I'm just gonna like, all right, stomach, prepare yourself.
I believe in you. If you'd like, you could burn a hope to not get sick.
It's all right. I'll
he burns a fear dice to make you sick.
Yeah.
I'll relieve myself in the name of Naevor. Aquacorix, the god of creation, right? As we sit down, and it probably still tastes delicious, though, right?
Yes, as you sit down, he will sit back down, cross-legged. His name was Ren, if you didn't catch it. As he will smile at both of you and pick up his silverware and say, "Please, eat. Tell me if you like it. But of course you will."
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might make you sick, as we've been joking about. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Like, the broth is good. The fried tofu is, like, crispy enough that it kind of keeps that crisp, even being in the soup.
As I'm taking my, but a little bit more exaggerated in my, whatever. Like, my friend didn't disappoint. He said that he really recommended this place.
Many appreciate Ren's cooking.
Have you seen him? I've been looking for him. He's been... I have not seen him in a few days, almost a week at this point.
I don't know who your friend is.
Insert description of my orc friend.
His face is going to shift to become more serious. He's going to pick up his pipe and pull out like a little tinder box and light it up again and take a few puffs as it permeates the room.
Do I notice his demeanor change?
Yes.
Oh, did he do something here?
Too many strangers coming into Ren's shop recently. I don't want to get involved, whatever problems you might have in the city. I would rather you eat and take them elsewhere.
Huh. I don't have arcane sense here, no?
No.
What do I do with that, Ren? Is there obvious, other than his god's weed, is there obvious indications of any of the gods of Naevor that are in this establishment? I don't know if there's one that's like associated with food. Goddess of bounty?
Yes. I would say the goddess of bounty, her kind of symbolism you can see on a chain hanging from Ren's neck.
The oddity of the boarding house owner was that she herself did not display, or even in her room.
In her room when you guys went and checked.
Did the boarding house itself have any of the display of the gods? I can't imagine that, like out in the open.
Yeah, of your gods probably out in the open, there probably would have been some
in the boarding house itself.
Yeah, but in her own, no.
On her person or on her
Correct.
in her room. Real bad undercover cop over here. He's had such a huge demeanor shift. I don't know how I can claw back having a conversation with him.
Sure, you're both here. He looks like he's still looking. He's not kicked you out, and he's invited you to continue eating.
Sure.
As he puffs on his pipe, and probably in this moment of silence, he'll put his pipe back down. I will say you can notice his relatively large Qatari pupils are larger than you would expect them to be. They're not the classic, like, cat slit right now. They're very round.
Yeah, he's a little high.
He's a little pretty high. As he's just going to look at you both tentatively and then slowly begin to eat his food again. Which looks like his demeanor is relatively still kind of standoffish. But his own food seems to cheer him up a little bit. It's very good tofu.
Maybe I'll look to Core and go.
So he was here. The orc named Jorg.
I did not get his name, but he did come through and ask strange questions about strange people.
And these strange people, were they here?
They have come more than once. I am not a great fan of them, despite them being relatively friendly.
What puts you off about them?
They speak strangely and of strange things and mention strange words and otherwise pass on blessings, but not naming any of the gods they should.
How often have they been here?
Once or twice in the last month.
Have they been here since Jorg has?
He'll shake his head and take another bite of the tofu. Can I get both of you? Weird call. Can I get both of you to make me a presence check?
Sure.
This is a reaction, so it does not garnish hope or fear.
Crit.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
What do I do with? Crit
get a hope.
doesn't matter because it's a reaction. I don't get any.
Oh,
of
you
the
still get a
benefits.
hope, I guess, because you crit. I don't know.
What do you?
I don't know.
Isn't there like a stress clear? Is there like what was the things with the benefits? With it?
I have it written here. Hold on.
Because I have stress and I like to get rid of stress.
I can do without a little bit of stress.
Is this your way of setting up the Far Cry boss fight?
Yeah, you can clear one stress.
I clear one stress. But because there's no garnishment, there's no giving of hope. I don't.
You can have a hope. You crit.
I'm okay with not getting it.
You crit. All that critting does in this game is hope and stress, so, like, take it.
Okay.
But both of you pass as you just feel the smoke in the air kind of seeping into your skin and into your lungs and whatnot as you speak.
We're going to leave a little high, I get it.
You feel a little bit good, but for the most part, you're not intoxicated. As he shook the last thing you said was, have they come around since Jorg? Which he shakes his head no. Again, as he kind of takes his shirt and pats his mouth clean, because you got to have a clean mouth with those rotted teeth. As he'll pick his pipe back up, but not yet smoking it. I'd rather not get involved in whatever strange business you all have. I run a simple tofu shop. That is my goal. That and my connection with Corex.
I can assure you, we are citizens of Naevor's name. As is Jorg. These strangers, however, they may not be. We simply wish to know who they are, where they've come, and where they've gone.
Give me another... Or not another, sorry. Give me a... Oh yeah, another. Give me a presence check, akin to a persuasion check. Unless you would like to, just as an opportunity, I don't necessarily think you want to spend hope right now. If you want to back that up at all, and maybe give him advantage.
12 with hope.
Oh, sure. I forgot about that whole business.
If you would like to. You're both here, and he's trying to convince him that you guys are, followers of Naevor.
I was gonna do a thing to, especially because he mentioned Corex, but I was waiting for a moment. But I could say it now, or.
Why don't you go ahead and say it? He's stuffing his face with tofu. And I'll let you know the results after he says what he says.
As he, whatever, Corex and then Citizens of Naevor, I will probably put my hand up a little bit and kind of a harmless effect. I will dance fire on my fingertips. It's like, born with a gift of Naevor, or a gift of Corex, and I'll just kind of like dance the fire like on my fingertips.
His intoxicated pupils just go they go wide.
Is that
looking at the fire? Yeah, I'll give you the advantage.
13 with hope.
13 with hope. I'm sure you are fine citizens and followers of Corex, for which you get your great gifts. Fires surely created in Corex's image. But again, I don't wish to be involved in whatever strange business they may have and you may have with them. They are falsely kind and unpleasant strangers.
Are there anyone else? Is there anyone else here aside from the three of us?
It is one long table. It was empty when you came in.
Let's say before you do, I probably will. I will, as I kind of finish dancing with the flame as he does that, or he says that, I will probably pull out the chain with the vigil symbol and hold it, kind of look at him and go, best of my ability, I'd make sure that your involvement is minimal. All I wish is in Naevor's name to get information. To make sure that these people do not spread these words that they speak very far.
He's gonna pick up his pipe as his eyes kind of pulse looking at your sigil. He's gonna take another hit. And then another hit. And another hit. As he very much seems to think, and his eyes start to kind of sink close, his eyelids fluttering a little bit, as he slowly removes it from his mouth and kind of uncontrollably starts to relax and like lean back a little too far. His head raises up as he exhales. And it permeates the room again. I'd like those presence checks again.
Do you have a fan in here or something?
If you say that, you don't have to have, but if you did, you would see this time a much slower...
I will, yeah, sure. I will say it.
A much slower and wide smile stretch across his face. His eyes still nearly closed, and his teeth rotted beyond what sharpness you traditionally would see from a Qatari's mouth. They're so rotted that they're kind of rounded at this point. It's probably a good thing that he probably eats soft food all the time.
What check was this again?
Presence.
13 with hope. Was this a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay, so 13.
7.
13 and 7. You start to feel, Hori, a little bit tranquil. As you see him thinking and pondering about you presenting your sigil and about what potentially that means to him, what it means to the gods, all of those things. You could see those cogs kind of turning in his head, with his eyelids kind of fluttering and his face facing a little bit upwards towards the smoke as it rises in the room. You feel a little bit calm, a little bit tranquil. Kor, the room almost feels like it begins to lengthen and deepen. The building gets larger than it previously was. You feel now like you are sitting within very close range of your friend who you were previously sitting right next to, but you are calm. It doesn't feel bad. You feel also that you are on a good path to enact Naevor's will as was put onto you indirectly by the voice of Naevor and this very strange Catman is potentially an asset in that pursuit. You can feel yourself being almost guided by Naevor. You feel his presence.
Is there a little bit of Hellboy vision where my monkey head is on fire?
No, it's only a minor hallucinogen. No. But you may notice, Ori, that Kor's pupils have about doubled in size.
I'm paying attention to the Catman, and then I'm gonna probably look back for a second just to
still smiling.
See, like I'm putting this on you. This doesn't have to be your character, but like a little more straightened back. Your eyes kind of like widen up a little bit. Oh.
His eyes will kind of shoot open again and look around the room as if coming back from somewhere. His smile will shrink but not go away. It retains on his face, and he looks a little bit more friendly of a demeanor. You act on the voice of Naevor, then I shall comply to restore order. What would you know of these strangers of your friend?
Well, if you've seen our friend as of late, I'm afraid he's gone missing. No, not missing, but hard to find.
I did see your friend asking about this stranger, or strangers. Not but 2, 3, 4 days ago.
With gods?
With guards?
Who was he asking?
Me.
Oh.
Ren. In my shop.
Oh, you said you saw him.
I spoke to him as well, and fed him. And he'll kind of like give a little bit of a smile as he incredibly slowly moves his eyes over to your friend. And I helped show him the way. Jorg beyond that shit.
Well, of these people, do you notice where they come from or where they leave to?
Notice I did not follow them, but hear of such things.
And what have you heard?
Not from the strangers, though I heard them speak of strange things, strange names and words that meant nothing to me.
As they should not.
Solvine, Lunvale, Lumketh. But your friend
Solvine, Lunketh, what was the other one?
Lunvale.
Loonvale.
Your friend
Solvine was sorry. Solvine was the name
Sol was mentioned before, yes.
of the girl that gave
The long blonde hair that gave the pop to the guard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your friend mentioned wishing to meet with these people and that he had a contact. Someone he did not name, though he did say he in a tavern, no, a bar.
Was there a name?
The Wetted Cup.
Wetted Cup.
Your friend mentioned something of a contact. Perhaps in pursuit of these strangers. Maybe someone that knows something about it.
Any specifics on this contact?
No. He was mumbling to himself when in the presence of the gods, such as your friend here. And his smile will grow. This is not information that was given to Ren. Jorg got too high and just started saying stuff, apparently.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting.
A contact in the Wetted Cup.
Yeah. And you don't remember anything more than just these ancillary names that these people that enjoyed your food, things they said about themselves, places they'd like to hang out at, things they like to buy.
They had a strange tin pop
Yes.
with a strange sigil on it.
Yes.
They mentioned buying them locally. In the Canal District, if I'm not mistaken.
From a singular vendor or from many?
Renwood would not know. They were strangely kind, but it felt false.
Indeed so. Your instincts were correct.
Whereas you two are not very kind at all, but feel as true as Naevor himself. As he kind of breathes in the smoke that's just swirling around his head into his nostrils.
Order and justice does not demand kindness.
Nor has it ever.
Well, in the pursuit of these people, and in the pursuit of our friend, is there anything else that shines a light to you?
They mentioned having seen someone that did match your friend's description. They also mentioned coming from the canals from outside of the city. Not by foot.
They mentioned seeing our friend?
They mentioned seeing Jorg. Yeah. So they know of Jorg.
And they also mentioned that they came
in from without the city through the canals.
So the ferryman connection is...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, potentially that the ferryman is the one who brings in these people. Or, part of his regular whatever. Well... if that is all...
that is all that Ren can think of in this time. Unless you wish for some tofu to go. Or perhaps your connection to be greater established. As he offers up the pipe.
I believe my friend here is pretty well connected. I will take what I can in the air we breathe and share.
In the bounty of the land given to us. Clearly a reference to...
Yeah. As Viral sees what I might share in the sky and the air with you.
He will nod in a very calm, respective manner. His smile will shrink a little bit, but he's also going to kind of very subtly do a little bit of airplane arms. This dude's fucking stoned as shit.
Yeah, of course.
He's been stoned since before you got here.
Yeah, of course. Well, may Naevor's blessings be upon you.
And may you ever be connected with Corex's creations. He'll return the wide smile and give you a respected nod, and somehow the smile gets bigger as he gives Cor another respectful nod.
Well, are you ready to go, or would you like a moment?
I believe it's time to go.
Well, delicately to your feet. I will get up, and in the moment of getting up, realize that I am very much so not sober.
Mm-hmm.
Give my neck a little bit of a crack and go, well, as I'm making my way out, good stuff you have.
He would just have that wide, rotten smile.
I imagine as I get up and wobble a bit, I'll turn to Ren. Do not falter in your faith. You are obviously a beacon of one. And kind of just...
He will give you... His smile will leave his face and he will give you an even deeper respectful bow.
I will look back at is this like the most amount of kindness I've ever heard?
Probably.
from Cor. I go, all right.
I'll probably, before leaving too, I'll look back to the table and if there's a piece of uneaten fried tofu, pick that up and just go out with it.
May Arkel's balance keep your step on your journey. And he'll give you a wink. As you both turn to the exit, which is maybe 5 feet away, it is only 5 steps away, which kind of throws your balance a little bit. But don't worry, Arkel steadies you as what looks like a 20-foot span is done in 5 feet, which just throws you off entirely as you step back out onto the street, which is a very thin street, and the canal area.
As we step out, I would like to give a quick glance about to see if there's anybody who has their eyes on us as we exit.
Sure, give me a presence check.
Oh, God. Presence?
Mm-hmm.
Presence or
Oh,
instinct?
I'm so sorry. Instinct.
That is 13 with hope.
Okay. Yeah. You see, back in the direction of the courtyard, the marketplace of the Lamplight District, you see an older human gentleman kind of poking his head out of one of these very thin alleyways, looking at you guys and then poking his head back out. He looks nervous in the moment that you can see him, like he's waiting for you to pass by.
Older gentleman?
Older gentleman.
Did I make anything about his appearance?
Older, balding, relatively worn, commoner clothing.
Skin?
Not particularly pale.
He ducked his vision around. I will quickly and steadfastly go to where he was.
Sure. Does the pothead follow?
It probably takes me a couple seconds to realize that Hori's going somewhere.
I mean, also, like, yeah, if he notices me, then sure, but I'm trying to make a quick move, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to go quickly. You don't say anything to your friend Core as you just rush in that direction. Sure.
Probably there, like, doing the... Whoa. My hands are so big, they probably can't touch each other. Wait. Wait.
Peak reference. They could touch anything but themselves. Whoa.
As you think about the fact that perhaps your hands can touch nothing other than themselves, or can't touch themselves, as they are bound as if by chains to you, you think of the god Ulthar and how your body itself is simply a servant of your soul. You are the power. You're just having high thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my friend's run away.
oh, damn. Whoa. Hey, all right. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Oh, wait.
You get there first.
Yeah.
As you turn the corner, you see this nervous old man. You catch him off guard as he kind of startles back
I'm just gonna
a little bit.
Peek around the corner.
Sure. He kind of startles back a little bit. Oh.
Do I notice anything else do I notice the presence of magic?
No. Not at all.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello. I bear a message.
From?
I don't think we should speak in public. Around this time, you walk around the corner, stoned as shit, seeing him looming?
Looming?
I'm asking.
What do you mean looming?
Like looming over this old man?
I'm 3'6". How can I
Looming
loom?
under this old man?
I was more playfully kind of turned my head
playful.
around the corner. Yeah.
That's fine. You see him playfully leaning around the corner core. As you turn the corner, you see someone you recognize. You recognize this old man. He is someone that you have squeezed for information before. Cor?
What's his name?
Oh, shit. Syrah.
Syrah.
What you follow is known. And perhaps I have information that might be of value to you.
Oh, scoot us probably to somewhere
Sure.
quieter.
He's gonna look around and say, I would not speak of it here. Can you meet with me?
Meet with you where?
In the alleys, behind the farmer's market. Oh, sorry, fisherman's mart. There's like a fisherman, like what do you call that? Like a fish market, where fish that comes either from the canal or from abroad is sold in an open market. It smells awful.
Yes.
This evening?
That is acceptable. However, you seem fearful.
Yes.
Will you be safe until then?
I reckon so.
Who exactly knows what we're searching for?
I have an inkling of what you might seek, and where you might find it.
Have they come to you in whispers or by man?
Both.
If this is not important, why not tell us now? Of course, somewhere quieter.
It is important, and I would not speak of such things in the open. This is like midday, so like maybe not right outside the alley, but like people are walking along the canals.
Fine. Evening. Fisher. Did you say fish market?
Yeah, fish market.
Fish market.
In the alleys behind.
We will be there.
He'll nod. Thank you. Thank you. He's gonna put up his hood and walk not out into the canals, but like back in the streets. Or sorry, alleyways.
As he's
To
probably
exit.
out of earshot. Do you trust him?
What was his name?
Syrah.
Syrah is a source of information at one point in time.
Well, at least evening will give you a moment to collect yourself.
Indeed. However, we must collect whatever information the ferryman has now.
I can surmise what he may tell us. We also have the bottom district, the
low blocks.
Low blocks.
True.
But if you wish to see the ferryman, we should go see the ferryman.
Are there more than one ferryman usually? Or is it?
I mean, was there a specific one that we were told about?
A dwarven ferryman by the name of Bram.
Yeah.
Do I remember when Peter said he noticed Jorg talking to Bram?
I don't think that came up. I could be wrong, but I don't recall.
Okay.
If anybody is following our footsteps, we've been very obvious about them. Following the same trail that Jorg has.
I'm sure there is some inclination as to what we are doing here in the eyes of our enemy.
And if they wish to be confrontational, well, may I bless them with Naevor's justice.
That feels very powerful to you, my stoned companion here.
In my head, I'm going, whoa.
Never have truer words been spoken.
Truth nuke.
Well, do we wish to meet with Bram?
I think that would be prudent. There is the, what was it, the low district?
Yeah, the low block.
Low block, but there's not much to go off except for the location.
And also Jargon, the guard.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
Jaren.
The name given to Jaren was Soul something.
Soul.
Yes, that seems to be one of these heresy names that pops up. Just be aware of it. It seems these people are not very creative. Or... no, not very creative.
As we've witnessed before, it could be a means of another form of their calling card.
Yes.
Code words.
But the heresy is not very creative.
It never is.
Hope. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, off to the ferryman. Shall I guide? I shall guide.
Okay. You're stoned, Core, and we are going to go and meet with the ferryman.
Yeah, Bram, right?
Bram, the dwarf.
Bram.
Yep. As once again, we traverse the streets. As
Hopefully kind of different routes that we came through.
okay,
If we can.
not going the same way, so to speak.
Yeah, not trying to backtrack through the same kind of pathing that we did to get here.
Sure.
You know, just kind of like taking strolls a little bit. Also, keep in mind, I am also still keeping that magical
I'm aware.
radar going.
Okay. As we walk through the streets, you keep up that arcane sense as we get not by the courtyard, but of overall within the canals. You weren't given a very direct where. You just know ferryman, canals, lamplight district, dwarf, Bram. Taking different streets. At least casually, as you're focusing on that arcane sense, you don't necessarily see anyone while you're focusing on that otherwise looks like they're following you, or faces in the crowds, or anything like that. These are still relatively busy streets. You are not alone out here. As Core, you are still intoxicated deep in your mind. Probably not of the presence to be otherwise overly looking around as you think about the low blocks where Jaren was given that item. You think about the contact at the wedded cup that Jorg mumbled to himself. You think about Bram, the ferryman, and what he might know. And this meeting that you have with Sira behind the fish market. Eventually we will get into the vicinity where there would be multiple canals, unfortunately, as we do a much more classic, let me get what would be an investigation check. You don't have a direct location, so I imagine just asking around for Bram. Is that how you would find him?
Sure. Or if there is not an obvious dwarf among the ferrymen that I can see.
Sure. Well, there are multiple canals as well.
If there is any like merchant that is close to where like a ferryman's drop off is, to be like, hey, where's Bram?
Sure. Okay.
Where is this dwarf fellow? I have a question for him.
I'm not used to these traits. I feel like analyze kind of lines up with investigation.
Yeah, probably
I think that
knowledge.
is-
So knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge. If you're going to go about talking to people, though, if you want to use charm, you can.
Yeah, I'd probably be better off using presence. I'll do that.
Sure. Do you want to participate in the investigation at all?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to be helping him or splitting up?
I'll help him. So
Okay.
we'll spend a hope for that.
So he spends a hope, you add a d6.
Probably should have done separately. Oh, fuck. I knocked it.
And did you burn a hope for your charm?
I did not.
Okay.
I could. I probably should, but
If
I don't
you'd
know
like
if
to.
that's...
It's up to you.
I mean, it's before the roll, before I know the success.
I don't know that it has any... You have to do it at this time.
So that is a roll with hope. So I will get that hope back.
Uh-huh.
That is a 5 on his dice. Sorry. So 8, 9, 2 for the hope.
Yeah, 2 experience.
For the experience?
Plus 2 for your experience at this level.
So 8, 9, 14, 16.
Okay. And the hope.
16 with hope.
Yeah. It doesn't take you too long, especially if you're just asking around.
Bram owes me money. Where is Bram?
Especially if you're asking around, eventually, someone will have an idea of where along the canals Bram is. Bram spends his days in the canals, ferrying people up and down. Eventually, you'll be given directions. As you make your way to the specific canal you expect to see Bram at, and the typical stops where in between jobs he may be. Eventually, the God's Weed does wear off. It's a pretty quick wear off. As you both walk in the direction of Bram, the Dwarven Ferryman. And that is where we will put a pin in it this week.
Cool.
Thank you, audience. Anybody who may be listening as we explore Daggerheart, Daggerheart in our system exploration as we continue our story next week with Kor and Hori. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit bells, and we will see you then.
And just as clarification, God's weed is not analogous to any substance that is
Are you giving disclaimers? Don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Blah blah blah.
Hold up.
We don't
Wait
encourage.
a minute. Let me put some
We do not
God's weed
encourage
in
the
it.
connection with God or a higher plane in any way.
Yeah. Disclaimer, the player characters that you see in this playthrough are professionals.
Yeah.
Do not try this at
Yeah,
home.
we're based
Welcome to Jackass. Ding, 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 ding.
Now that's a highlight.
All right, we will see you next week to continue our tale.
Bye.